more than a minute.
Most of us in Sagrams, and we get together with this man. He gives us a nice Devar Torah somewhat. Everybody's welcome to come. We try as much as we can. Maybe at 8:30 be there at the square. No, not maybe at 8:30. Cover time, 8:30 be there at the square.
Oh, that's my spot. Anyways, thank you for the introduction. I paid for this. No, I'm kidding. Anyways, there was once 3 couples by a table, each trying to impress the next. So one turns to his wife and he says, "Honey, can you pass the honey?" Everyone's laughing. What a cute line. Everyone's giggling. The next guy's like, "He has a good line, I have a better line." He turns to his wife, he says, "Sugar, can you pass the sugar?" Again, everyone's laughing. Wow. Third guy's sitting over there and he's looking at his wife's looking at him. He's embarrassed of being married to him. He didn't say anything about her so far. And he's thinking and the pressure is on. And he's panting. All of a sudden, he turns to his wife and he says, "Cow, can you pass the milk?" Sometimes it's better just to be quiet. You know, one of the blessings that we give under the chuppah to the bride and to the groom is that they should have a wedding and a marriage like Adam and Chava. Now there are many personalities and great personalities throughout our Torah that we could have aspired to have a marriage like them. Rachel, Leah and Yaakov, maybe Abraham and Sarah, Yitzhak and Rivka. Why out of all the people that have ever lived do we aspire to have a marriage like Adam and Chava? I once saw a beautiful explanation that when Adam and Chava were getting married, there was no one else in the world. The number one priority is just your spouse. And so when we enter marriage, we're telling the wife and the husband that from on here, there's no one else. It's just you and your husband, it's just you and your wife. That's why we give them a blessing. They should have a marriage like Adam and Chava. Yet I saw another explanation. Another explanation is, Adam and Chava did not have the best of marriages. If you analyze the story, God commands them not to eat from the tree. Chava ends up eating from the tree, and then she feels guilty for it. She manipulates and makes Adam eat from the tree as well. They get kicked out of the garden, and then he gets annoyed at her and he divorces her. And for hundreds of years they were not married until many years later they got together again and they had a child. Now what kind of blessing is this? You should have a wedding, you should have a marriage like Adam and Chava. Basically what we're saying is you should go home, she don't know you, God forbid, and then they should have problems and they should get back together somehow. The answer is, I have to be realistic. There's no such thing as a perfect marriage. There's no such thing where there's no fights, or God forbid, or there's something wrong, there's stress or tension amongst the couples. But at the end of the day, we should aspire to have a marriage like Adam and Chava, because in the worst circumstance, we should always somehow work things together and work it out and come back together. You should always work it out in a way where you could always come back and somehow appease each other and find the right words to find that relationship to get back to where it used to from the start.